Details and more coming your way shortly. Kindly stay with us. Good afternoon. I am Amira Yakub. Now the news in detail. Nigerians have demanded economic growth as President Bola Tinubu is expected to submit the much-awaited ministerial list to the National Assembly in the next 24 hours for screening. A presidential aide who demanded anonymity in a chat with newsmen said the president stretched the submission of the list to the last days to ensure that the list was inclusive and reflective of what was best for the country. West Africa recorded more than 1,800 attacks in the first 6 months of the year, resulting in nearly 4,600 deaths with dreadful humanitarian consequences, which, according to a top regional official, is just a snippet of the horrific impact of insecurity. Omar Toure told the United Nations Security Council yesterday that 500,000 people in the 15-nation Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, are refugees and nearly 6.2 million are internally displaced. Despite the scorching heat, opposition demonstrators gathered yesterday on the main street in Tunisia's capital to denounce policies pursued by President Kais Saied 2 years to the day after he suspended parliament in the first step of a gradual rollback of Tunisia's democratic freedoms. Hundreds of people joined the protest by a coalition of opposition parties and independent politicians, chanting "Down with Kais Saied." A reinforced security presence surrounded the crowd gathered in front of the capital's community theater. And on sport, Spain underlined their credentials as the pre-tournament favorite. Stay with us for details of this and more after the break. You're welcome back, and thank you very much for staying with us. Do not forget to follow us on all social media platforms on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at SBS 96.9 FM. Now to the rest of the report. The United States government has said it is fully in support of Nigeria and the rest of Africa becoming permanent members of the World Security Council. Speaking at the ongoing Foreign Press Center press reporting tour for select African journalists, Washington, D.C. Special Assistant to the U.S. President Jude Divermont said this is key so that Nigeria and Africa have a voice in important security matters as well as being a player in trade. The long-time Cambodian leader Hun Sen today said he will step down in 3 weeks as Prime Minister and hand the position to his oldest son, who won his first seat in Parliament in Sunday's election. The announcement came after Cambodian People's Party won a landslide victory in weekend elections that Western countries and rights organizations criticized as neither free nor fair, and in which the country's main opposition was suppressed. And in sport, Spain underlined their credentials as pre-tournament favorites when they became one of the first teams to seal qualification for the Women's World Cup knockout with a 5-0 win over Zambia in their second Group C encounter. Teresa Abelleria opened the scoring today, while Jennifer Amuso and Alba Redondo scored twice to give Spain their second victory, which also assured Japan of last 16 qualification after they beat Costa Rica 2-0 earlier in the day. Zambia, with the lively Barbara Banda leading the attack, had the majority of the crowd of almost 21,000 behind them, but struggled to create chances. Teresa settled any opening nerve with the fastest goal of the tournament when she picked up the ball after an intricate passing move in the 9th minute and fired a shot from long range that rocketed into the top corner. To end the global news update this afternoon, here is a recap of our major stories. Remember, do not be sad if it is not working yet. Give time some time. The news was compiled from our newsroom and brought to you by Amira Yakub. Thank you very much for listening. Good afternoon and enjoy the rest of the day.